I never really saw myself doing music full-time or taking it up as a career or anything like that. It all started with a friend. I remember he used to play drums. His passion was so contagious. I guess that's why now my priority still is to experience music, do stuff I'm interested in, flesh out ideas that I have and ideas other musicians I love and respect have. My name is Dafe Edesiri. I'm a music composer, producer, engineer. If you're a filmmaker, a producer, if you make ads, you make games, you make game music. If you're an artist that has been, trying different producers, different musicians, different engineers, and there's a sound you've been looking for and you've not been able to find it, I think I'm the guy for you. As a musician, I try to experiment a lot, and as a producer, when I'm working with other people, I try to make sure that the music reflects what they had in mind. When I'm producing my own music, I really try to make sure that I produce what I heard or the ideas I have in my head. And the same thing applies to when I'm working on scores, because at the end of the day, the movie is the director's vision. I always check in with the director to make sure that, okay, the music tells the story and translates what's in the director's head. But above all of that, I'm pretty much just obsessed with making sure that all the ideas I have are translated from my head to a track. Everything I do points towards making sure that I nail those tracks. My first feature film was in 2018. I've worked on many short films, and I'm currently working on 2 series. Right now, the composer I listen to the most is Tony Anderson. His music is really ambient, and I think his style reflects probably a lot of things I want to do and a lot of things I want to achieve. I'm really inspired by Hans Zimmer. I think most film composers are, and James Horner. The project I'm working on now, Searchlight, is more like a compilation of tracks I made for certain films. I really enjoyed working on that because I worked with a lot of musicians, instrumentalists, cellists, violinists, guitarists, bassists. I worked with some vocalists on it. There's a lot of soul in the music. Glass. The full name is actually Glass, Maybe I'm Dreaming. I was wondering, maybe this whole thing is a daydream and it's not worth it, so... That track is probably the most intense track and the realest track I've ever made because of where it comes from. I think I'm still discovering myself, so right now I just want to keep learning, working on projects and grow. I just want to experience the music. That's the most important thing for me.